Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another stream. So tonight we're going to be doing a podcast night with Bomb Squad. So Bomb, welcome, man.
Hello, hello, hello.
So the last time in our podcast we had a discussion about what ifs, and the what ifs were what if Japan was smart enough during World War II. So if you want to continue off or where we
Also,
left off.
our call seems to be kind of lagging behind with YouTube's video. So if you
Oh
guys
no,
are like,
yeah, I set that
yeah,
to delay, so it's a delay
oh
within the
yeah,
YouTube video.
yeah,
So don't worry
okay,
about it. So keep going.
yeah. What we're talking about the last freaking time. uh, shit. The hell were we talking about last time?
The last time I think we were talking about the
We were
war,
talking about
um, the Battle of Midway.
Midway. I think we already completed Midway. We completed Midway. We completed the other one. One other one. And I think. Oh wait, do does a lot of people know about what happened? The Civil War of Russia.
Yes, most of the people when they do world history, they go for the Civil War in Russia.
The yeah. So what if you know what if the Russian uh what was that Royal Russians did win? What if they won against you know uh the Soviets, against the people who were cooping?
Against the people who were cooping.
Yeah, what if they won? What if the what was it kind? What if the royal Russians? I don't know what they're technically called, but the Russians who were royalty before. What if they won against the oppressors upon the people who rebelled? What would have happened, and how would they be? In today's modern society.
I think the way they're gonna win is that. Wait, you're talking about like if they won?
Yes. What if that it was the opposite way around?
Oh, if it was the opposite way around, I think they would have taken it more differently.
Yeah. And on top of that,
And
think
like when I
about the
mean
tanks that they
differently, I
would
mean
have.
yeah, and when I mean differently, I think they would be more, prepared for that fight.
Yeah.
Because during that fight, they weren't really prepared. They were just they were very behind, and it's like how every militia starts off. There's no tanks, there's no air force, and there would never be a you know large amount of infantry. But yeah,
Yeah. But yeah, I also think their military size would not be like today's scale. It wouldn't be gigantic. They wouldn't have nuclear missiles. Well, okay, they might have,
well,
but
actually,
it won't
that's
be.
where I have to prove you wrong on that one because
Well, I mean, I think I
Russia
say
already
might. I'm
had,
not too sure if they
yeah,
would.
Russia scientists weren't really that far partnered with their communist side. They were more
No, I
with,
mean like I mean like if okay, I mean what if the Russian communist never happened?
yeah,
That's what
that's
I
that's what
mean.
I'm saying. It's like if it never happened, the scientists will still keep going. They will probably be more successful um in like nuclear warfare, bio warfare, or even
Okay,
imagery
okay.
warfare.
Actually, I have actually a better alternate history. What would have happened if the Hawaiian Islands weren't taken over? What if America never took over the islands? Because if you guys
If
don't
the
know,
Hawaiian
yeah.
Islands didn't fall to American rule, you would see the small nation of Hawaii, bloom,
But the thing is,
grow
but
like
also,
grow.
yeah, and people wouldn't be, there wouldn't be industries like today
No,
and
no,
stuff
there
like
would
that.
still be industries
I mean,
because
yeah, there'll still be
because
industries, but it
there was
wouldn't
already a
be,
partnership that was going on between Hawaii and the United States at that time.
yeah.
So like yeah.
Yeah, and also on top of that, you gotta also kind of realize that they would also kind of have tanks. Yeah, shitty tanks, but at least it's something.
Yeah,
At
it's
least it'll
it's
probably be
it's
something, and
shitty
they'll have a
tanks, but
military force.
it's
Yeah, or at least a force. if it's not a jet
Yeah,
force,
there
it'll
was
be
the
more of like
Hawaii
a piston
Guard. There
plane.
was
Yeah,
the Hawaii Army, or the military at that sense.
yeah, yeah. And like think about it this way, that would have been interesting actually to see like an actual island. Like not like England. I mean like an actual tiny island housing military forces. That aren't not as strong as America and other nations, at least enough to at least defend their homeland. It would have been interesting. It sure would have been interesting.
Yeah, sure would have been.
Yeah. Let's see here. What else would be interesting? In alternate history. Ooh. Ooh. What about the one back in World War II when Italy and Japan joined? Uh Mr. Pinhead, aka Pinwheel. I can't say the word because I know that YouTube is gonna censor this podcast immediately if I say the word, that word. So the nation of Pinwheel, if you get what I mean, if you know what that
The
symbol
nation
is.
of Pinwheel.
I can't say the word because YouTube's gonna
Pinwheel. Oh,
demonetize this. Yes, yes. Now you get it.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's widely used. The name of that nation is already widely
Yeah,
used.
but
So
the
I
thing is
mean,
that was before that was those were videos before YouTube said no history, no saying that word, the H word and the N word,
okay, hold on,
not
hold on.
the
There
eh,
are
the
recent videos here in 2020 that says Hitler and the Nazis and all over, all over it on YouTube.
this is gonna get demonetized.
I don't care. Okay, hold on. YouTube, you guys can't stop it because it's part of history. And if you do stop it, then
Yeah,
history will bite back at you.
yeah, and that's the thing about history is that well that the thing is that it repeats itself. Like I know someone who
Like
actually went to
right now,
Germany.
history is repeating itself right now.
There was a
There was a
yeah
plague at this point in time somewhere in the past, and we're experiencing it again. And then after this, is probably gonna switch us into a war or something, and yada yada yada. It
Yeah,
keeps on
but
going.
yeah, but the thing is that it's just like what's really shocking about YouTube
And
is
then we're
that
gonna
they
see we're
censor.
gonna see Horizon Zero Dawn come to life.
Yeah, because here's the thing about YouTube is that like they think like okay, I'm gonna be quite fair, and I know it's kind of veering off the whole topic of oh hey, alternate history things, but it's like to be honest, like YouTube's algorithm is so screwed up that for me to look for history is like really hard. Like I couldn't even find history pieces, man. Like like what about like the time when
Hey, wait,
when
Xavier, guess whose Instagram live I'm watching?
oh
I'm watching Jabin's Instagram live.
oh my gosh. Really in this podcast right now. In this podcast.
Yeah. Oh, you can hear it.
In this yes. Yes, remember
Oh.
we're doing the podcast.
Oh.
Oh, well, this is on YouTube. This is doxed on YouTube now. So yeah. So yeah, it's just the thing is that like, like what about like the what's that called? The history about how the president, I think Franklin D. Roosevelt almost died, on a ship. Was it Franklin D. Roosevelt? It was the president back in World War II. Uh,
Damn.
uh, yeah,
President back in
and
World War II.
yeah, I forgot his name.
President Franklin D.
President.
Roosevelt.
Yeah, yeah. How President Franklin D. Roosevelt almost. So the story goes, is that Franklin D. Roosevelt, Winston Churchill, and Stalin, all three of these guys had to go to a meeting in South Africa, and it had to be in secret. The reason being is because if this was word let out, everybody would know, including the Axis. Now, the reason why that
Wait,
they
this
would
was
go to this
before the
meeting
war, or was this
during
after?
the war,
During the war.
because
Which
yeah,
year was
yeah,
this? 43 or
1942 or 1940.
2?
Well,
Okay, I
okay,
was gonna
yeah,
say if it was
yeah,
like
1940, yeah,
45, Roosevelt died
yeah, yeah,
January.
1942. I know why. Okay, I know why. There's a reason why I say 1942.
Yeah, I was
It
gonna
was
say if
around
it's 45
1942.
January, President Roosevelt passed away in January
Yeah, not
of that year.
45. So 1940. So the year was 1942, and what had happened was that Winston Churchill took the HMS Warspite, I believe, or HMS Duke of York. Okay. What was that? Oh, not Duke of York, Prince of Wales. Okay. Stalin, I forgot how Stalin went to the meeting, and how Franklin D. Roosevelt went to the meeting was with their newest battleship, or the America's newest battleship, the Iowa. Alongside of the Iowa was a destroyer called the William D. Porter. Now, before I get into the entire spiel of their journey, the William D. Porter, just to give you guys a little bit of a background, it was plagued with so much problems at the beginning. Like, it's not even like comedically funny. Like, they had engine problems. They had problems where the boat wouldn't even start. They had problems where where there were just random what was that misfires. You know, just it was plagued with so many problems that when it left port, its mission was to escort the Franklin D. Roosevelt. Now, Roosevelt, loving the Navy, wanted to see what the Iowa can do. So they set up some firing targets. They shot down some of the target. They shot down most all the balloons with their armaments, their secondary armaments. The whole shebang. And then Roosevelt, I was asking, well, let's see how good this ship is at maneuvering. You know, so they said load up a. They told the William D. Porter buy signal lights because obviously they can't radio. Or the cover will be blown. That hey, set up a dummy torpedo. So they did, and then they said fire the torpedo tube. Nothing happened. And then he said, fire the torpedo tube. And the second torpedo tube with a live torpedo headed towards the ship at max speed. And they were freaking out. Keep in mind, this crew is not intellectually, smart. They have never been in any combat, you know, and they are freaking out like, oh my gosh, the torpedo headed their way. Freaking, tell them to, turn or just, get out of the way. So they were telling them to look, that there's a torpedo, starboard aft of the ship. And then they looked the opposite way from the torpedo, and then they realized there's nothing there. And then they realized, oh my gosh, they went the other side. So they look on the other side, and the torpedo was just about to hit them, but it was 10 kilometers away from them. Now the admiral was real pissed. Like he was real pissed. Like he was like about to freaking like strangle the captain of this ship. But Roosevelt actually congratulated him because he was that much fond of the Navy and he was that impressed about how fast the Iowa could turn at that speed. And keep in mind, the Iowa hasn't had any combat experience. This is his first mission, secret mission. That's the type of stories that I like. You know what I mean? That I'd like to hear. But YouTube just freaking censors shit like that. It's sad.
Yeah, and of course, because the Iowa was like the top ship of that time, one of the top ships of
Yeah.
that time.
Well, I mean, it's not more of like she's the top ship. It's more of like her speed is like like astounding, because you would never see a freaking battleship moving at 32 knots. When you look at most of the battleships back in the day, they moved about 38 knots, about 68 knots, 26 knots, 28 knots. It wouldn't be that fast, but for the Iowa to go 32 knots at max speed, you know, that is something that is really astounding. She's meant to be more of like, hey, a cruiser speed, but at the same time also a battleship. You know, it's why that she has such accurate guns because of her firing system, and
Well, you said
on
35
top of
knots, right?
36 knots
36.
is the
That's
Iowa.
destroyer knots, dude.
36, no, 32. 32 knots. Why the frick did I say
I
36?
was gonna say
32
36.
knots.
That's destroyer knots, bro. What are you doing?
Yeah, no, dude, I mean 32 knots. 32 knots. That's freaking, no, that's abysmal for a battleship to go. A 32 knot battleship is something you don't see every day. You know, that's why that when people are like, "Oh, hey, but the Iowa is this and that." The thing is that yeah, sure, and let's say for example, World of Warships, the Iowa looks like a weak ass ship, but her speed is what makes her special. Her speed is also what can kind of help her outmaneuver. Can also outmaneuver others. Things that head her way. That's also why that the Iowa is also really accurate. Has really accurate guns because yes, her armor is kind of weak. At the same time, her speed is nothing to laugh about. She can literally follow a American cruiser and be in an entire division of just ships supporting them. That's what the Iowa does. That's I think what they did with her. She's not meant to fight other ships. It's more like she's meant to protect the task force. If you would say so.
Yeah, you got that right too.
Yeah, and I mean, hell, I could even visit an Iowa here. The Missouri. Yes, that Missouri, the one where FDR signed the surrender on the ship.
He
You
wasn't
know,
alive at that time.
no, well, actually not FDR.
You mean Eisenhower?
Eisenhower, yeah, where Eisenhower signed the Declaration of Independence on the ship. Not Declaration. The peace treaty. Yeah, the peace treaty on the USS Missouri. The same exact ship. Well, I mean, now I can't view it because COVID. But point being is that I visited that ship more than like 5 times, and it's still shocking that how this ship is still around and how that they still keep it, as like a history piece, and it still has the same. If I when I went down to the back of the ship on the second, the not third, the second, the third, number three, battery turret. If you don't know what that is the back of the ship on the final gun. I went into the back there and I went down below and I looked at the ammo, the uh, was that the third placement of the guns. I looked at the ammo and whatnot, and it was just insane because the firing systems. When I looked over, the firing system radar is not it's not all computer. It is original. They have never changed it, and I don't think they ever will because it's that accurate.
Yeah. So right
Even
now we're
back in
gonna actually
1941.
take you like a break right now as I grab other information for our next topic. So go ahead, guys. Relax, sit back, and do whatever you guys want. We'll be right with whatever we have.
Yep.
All right, guys, and we're back with the with this new topic. So the new topic is COVID-19. So right now, COVID-19 is slowing down
Yeah,
in
it's slowing down
in
because
cases.
yeah,
There
there
are
is a
two
cure.
million. There are 2 million confirmed cases, but
Yes.
apparently by um, sorry, and so apparently I think it was what is today? Thursday, Friday. Yesterday,
Thursday.
Thursday. Oh, it's Friday for me
Yeah.
right now. Since it's 12.
Oh,
So yesterday,
12. What
Thursday.
do you mean 12? It's the 17th.
No, it's
Boy, are
it's
you?
12:12. It's 12:12
Oh,
a.m. Oh my God. So
oh, yeah,
there
because
are
it's 9 away.
600
Yeah.
cases, recovered cases. So that's we're about to reach the 800 mark. We're about to. So right when we hit the
Yeah, but
800
those are
mark,
just
that
cases,
means
not deaths.
yeah,
So
those
yeah,
are just cases. But apparently we are close. We're getting there. We're about to stop. Um, so I hope
yeah.
guys, please stay home.
I
Please
mean,
stay
it's
inside.
slowing
There
down.
is a cure. The
Yeah,
cure is coming soon,
but
but it's
it's
the
just
doctor
yeah,
that's where. So
yeah,
if you guys want,
it's just gonna
please go
take
to your
time.
doctor. Your doctor should have the
Yeah, if
prescription.
you're sick, yeah, if
And
you're feeling it, like feeling like actually sick,
yeah, if you're
then
feeling
just
sick,
please
sick,
go see a doctor.
yeah, please go see
Don't
a
be
doctor.
like, oh, I'm fine. Please go see your doctor. I swear, if you don't, I'm pretty sure your coworker or your workplace is gonna be like, dude, or or
Yeah, dude.
ma'am, or
Yeah, if you
whatever,
guys are sick,
they're gonna be
please
like,
stay home.
you don't
Go see a
look
doctor.
good. Go
Yeah,
see your doctor. Yeah,
yeah, go
I'm
see a
pretty sure they're
doctor.
gonna say
Don't
the same
don't
thing I'm
don't
gonna
be
say.
going to work and getting all
Yeah,
mixed up. Now for the next
yeah.
topic, let's go to anime. So anime has been going through ups and downs ever since the coronavirus has started. Um, with Koani still releasing some views and some
And they
s-
have a new movie.
yeah, new movie coming. So uh,
It's what was it called again? It was Violet Evergarden.
the Violet Evergarden. I thought that was already
Yeah,
out.
it was. Yeah, it's already out. That's the one new movie that they released this year, which is pretty, awesome. I haven't seen it, but I heard it's a pretty cool movie. If you've seen that TV show.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, really can't lie about it. So yeah. So go ahead. He muted himself. But yeah, Violet Evergarden is already hitting the seams and it's already making waves. And also with a few other topics, we also have gaming. PlayStation comes in with a new thing, but it is lacking shortages, which will be coming to its what it comes to involves with its controller and a few other things. And there also new games. Uh, new games. Oh, my Discord just like, hey, want a topic? High school. No, that's not a topic. What?
Stop.
High school DxD. Hold on. Let me go mute the desktop real quick. High school DxD. Now, wait, you said there's a season 5? What? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I think so. Hold on. Let me search this up. Hold on. I'm looking at my other screen. High school DxD. Actually, let me search this up on my phone. Not the Chromebook. Hold on. Hold on. I need to see if this is true or not. September. September. What? Hold on. High school. High school DxD. Season 5. Oh yeah, you are right. Yeah. High school season. High school DxD
But
will be
question is,
getting a
what the
new.
hell would it be?
Will be
What
getting
would
a
it
new
be about
season. I
though?
have
When you
no
really think
idea.
about it, okay. When you really think about it, okay, didn't the dude, actually get Rhea Scrimmery to like him? So, like, what would it be about anyway? What the hell
Dude, I
would it be
guess.
about? I guess, I guess the season could be like, interviewers of your species. Interviewer your species. Just him
Sure.
getting it on with her.
Right. You can see you can see the Discord chat, right? That I am in right now.
Yeah, I know, but thing is that, like, dude, it becomes like interviewer species.
But
Like,
like, what
it
the?
becomes like,
Yeah, like
it
no, dude. That's my
becomes.
question now. Like, what are they gonna do for this next
Yeah,
season?
it's just gonna be like an entire, like, 13 episode of just them
About them what?
about them just getting it on.
Oh,
Just an
dude,
entire 13
wasn't that one of the
episodes.
seasons?
No, no, no. They never actually got it on, but still, yeah, it's that would be pretty hilarious.
Oh
Because
yeah.
I honestly don't know what the hell they would do. I mean, what else is left to expand upon? Like, I know that data life has so much to expand upon, but it's just like High School DxD. What do you have left to expand upon? I feel like there's nothing left to kind of expand upon.
Well, yeah, I guess that's one thing to find out in December. So, yeah. Well, actually, according to YouTube, that's all the time we have for today. I hope you guys did enjoy this stream and this content for this week. Thank you guys for so much for watching. Thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Xavier, you want to say anything?
Oh, nah.
No.
He kind of, yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. Like I said, thank you so much, and see you guys in the next one.